All right, shalom, shalom. First, foremost, like all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakwadash. The bondage to my apostles and elders, a great millstone, to all the saints who came out the presence of truth and sincerity. This is a brother Abaya from GMS, Wisconsin. Just wanted to do a quick lesson, in regards to the coming judgments, aka destruction, that's coming to America, And just like when you go back to the book of Exodus, the Lord, brought judgment upon the Egyptians, and delivered the elect. When it's like he delivered the children of Israel, but this time around, he's only delivering the elect, And unlike Egypt, he spared the land, but he destroyed out of the land. He destroyed, all the captains and for the most part, all the Egyptians, But hey, this time around, he's gonna totally eradicate the land, aka America, And I'm gonna prove it. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. It says, "And these, and after these I saw." After these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power. And the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried with a strong, voice, saying, Babylon the Great is falling, it is falling, and become the habitations of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And that's what America. That's what America is going to be reduced to. A wasteland. Pretty much like a dump. Uninhabitable. It says, "For all the nations have drunk of her wine, of the wrath of her fornication, and all the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And all the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through her abundance and delicacies." And then that proves that this is talking about America, because all the nations, as of today, all the nations have drunken of that wine. All of them have got rich through the so-called American freedom. They have partaken of her wine, and now they're, all drawing back, to their own country. It's verse 4. It says, "And I heard another voice saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that you receive not of her plagues." And that's talking about the elect, and that's mentally coming up out of her, It says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which thou hast filled, fill her double." So America's finna get double the destruction. "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, in the morning, and one day, death, mourning, and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the judgment. For strong is the Lord Yahweh, who judges her. And the kings of the earth who had committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off, torment, saying, At last, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour her judgment come." So all the other nations, they're gonna see they're gonna get to see the destruction of America. It says the merchant city, the merchandise, the gold, the silver, and the precious stones, and the pearls, and the fine linen, and the purple, and the silk, and the scarlet, and the thine wood, all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of precious wood, and brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon. It says, and ointment, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and flour, and wheat, and breasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men, and the fruits of thy soul lusted after are departed from thee. All things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. So America, like I said, America is going to be, totally annihilated. Thus said the Lord. And Slag, and this is how it's going to come. I'm gonna start with Jeremiah. Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up against I will rise up against Babylon, against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And that destroying wind is those thermonuclear missiles, that's going to be shot down on America, aka Babylon. And it's going to be a whole lot of missiles. It says, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For the day of trouble shall be against her round about. And I'm gonna show you that those missiles, Shalakia. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. It says, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and will destroy them from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. So he's going to save the elect, a remnant, because he's not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob, aka Israel. The elect of Israel, because 2/3 gonna have to die. Death by pain, and then be brought back in the kingdom. It says, for lo, I will command, and I will shift the house of Israel among all nations, like corn is sifted in a sheaf. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. For all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake us nor prevail. And so the Slaga. So 2/3 are gonna die, by the sword, but like I said, the elect are gonna be saved. It says, in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and I will close up the breaches thereof, and I will rise up the ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. And that's what the Lord is getting ready to do. That's not quite that wasn't the scripture that I wanted to bring out, particularly, but hey, it's all through the Spirit. Because I want to get the judgments, of America. This is Salakia. There you go. This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 16. It says, and the numbers of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, so 200 million missiles, and that horsemen represent, or that horsemen in that army, represent the nuclear missiles, And I heard the number of them. And thus said the Lord, the horses in thy vision, and them that sat upon them, having a breastplate of fire, and jaculet and brimstone, and the head of the horses were as lions, out of the mouth issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. So hey, those missiles are gonna come raining down, on America. This is back in Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 2. It says, and I will send fanners to fan her, and I shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about, against him that bendeth against him that bendeth against him that bendeth, let the archers bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up and binged, spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly her host. And that archer, is not talking about, a bow and arrow, When you look at the thermonuclear missiles, hey, what do? They come out of the silos, just like you bend back a bow, you bend it back and you aim and you point it, And that's how the destruction is going to come here to America, And this is and I just want to drive home that point that America is going to be totally destroyed by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. This is Jeremiah 20 and 25. It's like if I'm jumping around, but the Jeremiah 20 and 25, it says, the Lord had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation, those thermonuclear missiles. For this is the work of the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans. And that land of the Chaldeans is America. It says, come against her from the uttermost border, open the storehouses, cast heaps upon her, destroy her utterly. Let nothing be left. Let nothing be left. It's like let nothing of her be left. And I keep saying, America, aka Babylon, is going to be totally and utterly destroyed. It says, all the slain of her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for in that day, woe unto them, for their day is come, and the time of their visitation, the voice of him that fleeth and escape out of the land of Babylon, declare in Zion vengeance of vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh. Vengeance is in the temple. It's like vengeance is of his temple. Call together the archers of Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, and camp it round about. Which is all the nations coming against America. It says, let none thereof escape. recompense her according to her work, according to all that she had done unto her. Done, do unto her. For she had been proud against the Lord, against thy Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all the men of war shall be cut off that day. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. Thus said the Lord of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And that's talking about Esau. Esau is going to fall, aka America, Babylon, along with the the elites. The elites. It says, and will kindle. And I will kindle a fire in the cities, and it shall devour them all around about. So, like I said, these thermonuclear missiles are going to pop like popcorn. It's going to be a legendary event. This is Isaiah 13. Let's lock here. Isaiah 13 and started 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of kingdoms and nations are gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered up the host of battle. So everybody's going to get prepared for that great battle. That battle of Armageddon. And they're going to shoot missiles upon America. And totally eradicate America. But the Lord is controlling, because it said the Lord mustered up the host of battle. It says, and they will come from a far country, from the ends of the earth, even the Lord. So you're going to have missiles popping off, coming from different countries all over, the land, so forth and so on. It says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. And that's how that judgment is going to come. It says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every heart shall melt. You're going to have people having, heart attacks from all the destruction that's happened. Hearts failing within them, to roughly paraphrase. It says, and they shall be afraid, plagues and sorrow, and shall take hold of them, and shall be in pain as a woman in travail. And they shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger. And it shall lay the land desolate, and to destroy all the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven shall, the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give off their light. Because the smoke from the dust is going to be so thick. It says the sun and the sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay the haughtiness of the terrible. So all these not just America, but all the wicked, because the Lord is bringing back that judgment, and He's going to take that crown, It says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man. It's like even a man than golden wedge of Uphar. And that's talking about the elect. It says, therefore therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall be removed out of her place. And once again, I brought up, when we were in Egypt, the Lord gave Moses the power to part the sea, control over the elements to part the sea. The earth didn't shake. It was I want to say abnormal event. Where you say some miracles happen. And then recently we had that they sent the bomb. And was at Lebanon. And you seen a minor earthquake. Not just picture. 100,000 missiles going off. Hey, you're not gonna be able to see the sky. All you're gonna breathe in is dust powder, and then that's if you live from the the missiles raining down, the aftershock. Buildings falling on you. Your head being splattered. And being dashed to pieces. So to speak. It says, removed out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord, for in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. So the Lord is not coming back, peaceably. He's coming back, and he's bringing total destruction to this place. This is Job 20 and 24. It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and then he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. So and that iron weapon is the missiles, and then the sword shall strike him through. So those weapons of the Lord's indignation are gonna totally eradicate you people. And once again, I say it again. Hey, this judgment that's coming upon the world, mainly America, is gonna be legendary. There's going to be no such judgment here after. I'm gonna grab one more scripture, then end it off. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. It says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds of the earth. And those 4 winds represent the thermonuclear destruction that's coming. That the wind shall not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and cried with a loud voice unto the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. So those angels had the power to bring forth the destruction, from the Lord, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till I have sealed the servants of Yahweh in their forehead. And that's talking about the elect. The elect getting the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Having that name. Saying, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and the number of them which were sealed was 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. So Hey, the Lord is coming back to save that 1/3 that the elect, starting with 144,000 of the nation of Israel. You know, and us that's pushing the truth. And faith, diligence, and sincerity. Hey, we pray that we are of that number. You know, hey, and for the rest of the elect, continue to believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, hey, and hey, we almost out of here. Because like I said, hey, that time is approaching quickly, and that destruction is soon to come. So with that, I say, call halal, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Give honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the sincere Akim out there pressing the truth and sincerity. And keep pushing to all the, the ones who may be listening and learning. Keep the faith. Keep believing, keep pushing. So with that, Shalom.